Namaste. I am Sama.
And I am Alicia. And for this episode, we have got a lot for you. So it would be best if we jumped right into the headlines to show you what exactly we have in mind.
That's right, Alicia. Here we go.
Parents of grade 4 to 6 had a project-based learning orientation. Session for the parents of our 6 to 8 graders on the topic Know Your Teen.
Our students participated in STEM inter-school exhibition. Suchitra celebrates the winners of Oak Ridge inter-school competitions. Seminar on cyber security was addressed by Dr. Rakshit Tandon.
Phew, that's quite a bit indeed. So without further ado, let's jump right into it with the PBL orientation that the parents of our students from grade 4 to 6 had. Our Vice Principal, Ms. Trisha Chakravarti, illuminated the parents on the significance of project-based learning has on a young child's education.
The parents showed no shortage of interest and interaction by actively discussing amongst themselves to reach a reasonable solution. Kudos to their critical thinking and creativity, because it really helped show a clear picture on how students can utilize PBL in developing holistic 21st century skills.
And while we are on the topic of sessions with parents, let's take a look at the one that parents of grades 6 to 8 had on the topic of knowing your teens with the school.
One's teenage years never goes by without some mental turmoil or conflict. It's a period of great change for them, and Suchitra Academy realizes the role of parents in helping alleviate some of the stress that teens experience.
This session was conducted by our keynote speaker, Dr. Chinmay, Director and Lead Consultant of Fetal Medicine at Resolution Fetal Medicine Center and Research Institute, Hyderabad. She provided information on how teens' emotional pillars are often their parents and how parents must be ever ready to provide them with care, support, guidance and attention during tumultuous few years for them.
Through the session, Dr. Chinmay tried to convey that teens are not always completely reclusive and that they are willing to share several aspects of their young lives if a parent is willing to lend a sympathetic ear. It seemed like her words really got to the audience.
They sure did. Though teenagers go through relatively a lot as adolescents, it doesn't take away from their creative, innovative and technical skills, as evidenced by our students
Saket and Abhishek, who took part in a STEM inter-school competition and won the second prize. Coming up, we have an interview with the very students.
Thank you, Sama, and Namaste, Suchitrans. We are extremely proud to inform you that our school has secured the second position in the STEM Expo competition held at HPS. Today with us, we have our winners Saket and Abhishek from 11th A and 11th C. Abhishek, how was your experience at HPS?
My experience, I would say, was a very learning experience and a very developmental experience that I had. We never expected to win in the first place, but then huge thanks to our mentor Nagraj sir, because he was the backbone of this idea. He was the one who gave us this idea. He taught us, he trained us to go and speak bravely and explain the project. A huge thanks to him once more. We just were ourselves, we took our talent to the peak extents and we won. That's all I could say.
We are extremely proud to hear that. Saket, could you explain us the project?
Yes, so our project is Li-Fi, which means light fidelity or light data. Here we use light signals to receive and transmit data instead of Wi-Fi, which uses radio signals. As we know, radio signals are harmful to us. Here we use light instead, which is completely harmless, to any living organisms. So over here, it's really gonna help you in upcoming decades, to fast up the communication or more easier communication and all.
Could you explain us the working model of the project?
So here we used an LED bulb, a 9-volt battery, a solar panel. Here's the circuit which has capacitors, resistors and a switch, and here's the speaker. Now Abhishek is going to explain the working model.
So basically what we have tried to do here is every light that we have has some or the other form of data coded in it. So now as you can see, there's a blur noise coming right now. But if I block the solar panel, there's no blur noise anymore, which means that every wave has some or the other form of data coded in it. What we have done here with the model is, with the aux cable we have encoded data into the LED bulb. So basically what happens here is, the data which is into the bulb gets received by the photodetector. It gets decoded over here, and this here you can get the output. So now as you can see, both of the light and the aux wire are interconnected. If I just don't put one, the other doesn't work. Now we're going to play a song, and we're going to show you there's no hardware connection in between. So this is a separate component and this is a separate component. Now if I play the song will be played over here without any hardware connections.
We are glad to hear that. That is extremely innovative. Congratulations to the winners. That's a wrap from here. Back to the studio.
Wow! Our students appear to have taken full advantage of this chance.
Our students competed in the Oak Ridge Inter-School event, which featured singing, music, art and other activities. And the Suchitrans entered there with the intention of going beyond their limits and returned home with medals in a variety of categories.
In the category of music, Ahana of grade 5E won second prize for solo singing. Jayjeet from grade 9B won the second prize for solo keyboard, and Devesh from stage 4 won second prize for solo keyboard.
And in the category of art, our school captain Chavi Oja from 12D won the second prize for drawing, and Shriya from grade 8C won the first prize in painting. Congratulations to all the winners.
Billie Jean King once quoted, "Sports teaches you character. It teaches you to play by rules. It teaches you to know what it feels like to be a winner or the loser. It teaches you about life."
That's very well said.
On that note, may I take the liberty to boast another achievement by one of our Suchitrans, Ashwita Reddy, who competed in the South Zone Athletics Championships at the Indira Gandhi Stadium in Medak, won the gold medal in the shot put for the under 16 girls category and bronze in the discus throw for the under 16 category.
Congratulations, Aswita. You have made us all proud.
Lack of privacy is a major worry in today's world, especially online, where hacking social media accounts and server systems is not a big thing. To raise awareness of this important problem among our students, a seminar on cybersecurity was addressed by Dr. Rakshit Tandon, the founder of Hackershala and the chief advisor to the Cyber Peace Foundation.
We had so much to learn from this session about keeping ourselves safe and making the cyber world safe for all. Students of grade 10A presented a special assembly on the topic Discipline, the architect of success, on 24th August at the amphitheatre. As the theme unfolded in the form of a beautiful dance drama, it stressed upon the importance of having self-discipline, time management and respect for others.
Grade 12D presented a special assembly on 17th August on the topic of anti-bullying. The main message for the students was to stand against the bully. Bullying is something that everyone faces at every stage of their lives, and being a silent spectator is worse than being a bully. Seeking counseling is the best way to cope with bullying.
On August 27, the Little Champs of Grade 4 concluded the second PBL inquiry, How Do We Know We Are Eating Right?, with a well-researched presentation. Parents turned up enthusiastically in huge numbers to encourage the young learners. The students emphasized the importance of eating healthy food through role play, explaining various aspects of food products, giving an eye-opening demo of food packages and their contents, and choosing the best cooking methods to preserve the nutrients in food.
Imagination is boundless. Students of grade 5 had their second PBL presentation on the inquiry, How do we make or break a shelter? Students spoke about different kinds of shelters such as heat-resistant houses, cold-resistant houses, flood-resistant houses, and also earthquake-resistant houses. They also presented their models of their dream houses. Mr. Ujjwal Sanala, an architect who worked at SCA Hyderabad, attended the presentation.
GP presentation by Stage 3 learners on the challenge Can We Use Less was conducted on 27th August. Learners of Stage 3A enjoyed learning about the 4 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle and recover to understand how waste can be reduced and how these learners can contribute to such global issues. They were a part of the Best Out of Waste activity where they used old plastic bottles, t-shirts, cardboards to create something useful. They also recycled newspapers and created badges, bookmarks, greeting cards, etc.
Students of Stage 5 gave a GP presentation on how challenge powering our lives. Students showcased the skills they learned during their course of completing this challenge. Students developed their analysis and communication skills respectively. As a part of the presentation, a small skit was performed by the students which gave a moral on electricity saving at home. Students then explained about renewable and non-renewable resources, after which a role play was enacted on the topic, where to build a power station with different energy resources.
The topic of Stage 6 of GP presentation was Why Work? It was display of learning that made parents understand what we have learnt during the course of our learning. During the presentation, students spoke about paid people, unpaid people and unemployed people. The whole presentation was fun and interactive, and students learned to work as a team.
With this, we come to the end of today's episode.
Oh, is it time already?
There is always the next episode with new events and achievements. We hope you enjoyed this episode of TV Suchitra.
Special thanks to the editorial team members Yagna, Faizan and Krishiv for writing the script for this episode. The production team members Shrishti and Tamanna for working diligently to bring the show to life. Until next time folks,
Namaste.